Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Melissa Collins again, but mainly because I was going to do this video on a live I previously did, but the video that we covered first was so intense. She was calling people stupid. She was saying some wild, beyond wild things. Probably some of the most wild things I've ever heard an MLM hun say. I might recommend going and watching my live after if you think you can handle all that. It definitely is telling. And if you did watch it, this is the second video I was gonna do, but I just thought the first one was too much. If you don't know who Melissa Collins is, she is a top leader. She calls herself the CEO leg of Lab, which is Life Activated Brands, an MLM multi-level marketing company. Lab sells a lot of different stuff: sleep, detox tea, cleanses, health and wellness stuff, right? Collagen, active stuff. They sell stuff for better sleep, for fitness, focus, and mental clarity, muscle relief, nutrition. Okay, so, I mean, pretty much like an MLM nutrition company is what they are. I started covering Melissa when I saw her and Megan have their spat, and we talked about that in the live, so you're welcome to go watch that too. But then I saw that Melissa's more wild than any of them. And then she started selling this $119 planner. I'm still shocked when I say that. I mean, $119? Someone bought it though. A member bought it and said, "I'm sending it to you." I said, "You're wild, but okay, I'll take it." Thank you to that member. You're the best. We're gonna get to see it too. And that means I was also put in the Facebook group. We'll see how that goes. Let's see how long she keeps me in there. Fun fact, her planner is still up, even though she said on November 25th, she would be raising the price and then taking it down after it's sold. It's still the same price and it's still up, and it's December. So I guess it's not going the way she wants it to go. Anyway, enough about that. You can go watch the lives and the other videos I've done to get the full backstory. Let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
I haven't watched much of this video. I've watched a little bit, but not gone through it completely. Buckle up and let's watch.
Hey guys, look, I've been saying for months I'm gonna come live more, and now I actually am. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm in my little dungeon office here. I don't tell you about my house, but we are gonna talk about this planner on this live and why you need it. And I think very likely, I mean, I don't know, sometimes I say stuff, but I might cut off sales tomorrow. There's no one watching this yet, so I can say whatever I want.
She did not cut off sales. This was a few days ago. She didn't cut them off. They're still available.
Oh no, people are watching. Hi, Diane. Guys, say hi when you come on. I'm going to give this a minute or two and let Facebook go collect a little audience. I have not been live a lot since we moved to Nashville because I have actually a huge house here. But the way it's designed,
Congrats.
I would have to give up one of the bedrooms in order to have an office. Like, I don't have an office space. I have this great basement space. I'm in a basement. I'm getting this wall fixed, and I'm fixing it up down here because I need my own space. Like, I can't take it anymore. It's why I haven't been live. It's why I haven't been doing my stories. It's why it's like really affected me not having my own space to keep my work things in separate from my house.
I thought MLM was so lucrative that you could do it from anywhere. That's the whole point. So this is just an excuse of why you're not working, Melissa? Wow. Wild, coming from her most previous video we covered in that live.
And it's really impacted me. And so I'm super happy to have this space now, even though I do have a jailhouse wall. It's fine. Everything's fine. Say hi to me when you come on so I know who's here. Hi, Diana. Hi, Brittany. We're going to talk about the Badass Planner and some other badass things on this call. And we're going to talk about the season of separation. And I might say some hard things. So I hope you're ready. And I hope you're open to, is it okay? Like, can we be friends? Can I talk to you like that? Can I inspire you a little bit today to make some real changes?
Who is this person? This is not the Melissa from the last video. She's like, can I say some hard stuff? Can I be your friend? She was just outright spouting like, well, you're stupid then, and this person's stupid. Just going off and saying how horrible and gross and this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, just wild stuff. Who is this? This is not the Melissa that we know. But also, she's portraying this tough love thing that Brittany Anderson, if you don't know Brittany, go take a look all over my channel. I guess Melissa's like, can I be your friend for a second? I'm gonna show you some tough love. Meaning that she's gonna be a complete asshole to you. Like, she knows she's just gonna be straight up rude, but she wants to mask it as something like, I'm trying to do this for your good. Like, I'm doing this for you. When in reality, she's just doing this because she's probably a bit aggravated things aren't going the way she wants them to.
And do some things that will actually impact your 2024. It's funny, when I set out to start planning my 2024. This is how this came about. I wanted to start planning my 2024, and I just couldn't find a tool. Like, I need a physical book. Here's the planner, by the way. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you it is huge. It is massive. So I know. I mean, like, look at the stupid ring we had to get on it. It's huge. I had to go to a special printer because it's so big. And I wanted to put like tabs in it.
I would never have a planner that big. I would never, ever want to, 1, have a planner that big on my desk, 2, carry that thing around in a bag, and 3, have to go through that many pages in a year. That's just how I am. And I like to plan hourly. I like hourly planners, but that, no, I'd rather not. That looks like a textbook from when I was doing my master's program. No thanks.
But hey, Christy, I wanted to put tabs in it, but you guys are going to have to, I'm going to do it myself with those like sticky tabs. I literally couldn't put one more page. The printer was like, not one more page, not one more. It will not fit. It's too many already. I had to like call and like beg. So I have mine because I paid extra so I could have a proof, because I was not willing to go send something out that I did not first see with my eyeballs and make sure it's the way that I wanted it and exactly what we needed to go along with the coaching program that's going to come with this. So anyway, I set out to do that, and then I built this planner, and I was like, yeah, it is big. Like, I was not exaggerating. This is not Joe Mama's day planner. This is serious. And anyway, if the day planner doesn't work for you, you can whack someone with it, like someone rude. We can just knock people out. This is it's like a phone book. It's so big. Anyway, I'm so excited for you guys to get it in your hands. But more importantly, I'm excited to start laying out the training in my badass community that goes along with this. That's going to really help you set yourself up. So step 1 is goals, right? We've got to learn how to set appropriate goals and set goals that we actually want to get. And then we need to really have a real conversation about how to feel worthy enough, but not just like, we need to feel how to feel worthy enough to attain those goals, and not just like memes or pretty little pictures on the wall.
She's talking about we need to figure out how to feel worthy enough, while in the last video she said stuff like this.
And if this was you and I say really strong words that offend you, I'm actually not sorry at all. Okay, because I just want you to know you're stupid. So I just do. So I'm sorry. Kim is much nicer than me, so she doesn't talk like this, but I do. And I'm just telling you, you're dumb.
And this?
If you try to boil spaghetti and you never turn the stove on, it won't cook. Thank you, Captain Obvious. It's the dumbest thing people say. Well, if she built all that volume over there under me, like, how am I going to get paid on it if I don't do anything?
That's silly. Yeah.
Stop it. You are a leader in another company wondering what we're doing, and you haven't joined for free to spy on us. You're also stupid. And you have too big of an ego. Like, you have an ego problem. Why? I join companies that are free all the time and look around into their training. Why would you not, like,
worthy? She's literally demeaning people and trying to make them feel worthless, which is disgusting. That shouldn't be done. People shouldn't do that. That's awful. And so it's interesting watching her in this video compared to what she previously posted.
or things you post or little catchy phrases you say. We need actual things to do every day that is going to increase your self-worth. So we're going to talk about that in the badass community. And I'm going to give you actual things to put that you have to do in your planner that's going to increase your own personal self-worth. Because if you don't do that, guys, you might as well just quit now. Nothing's going to change. You are only going to achieve at the level you believe you are worthy of, ever. You're just only going to achieve at the level you are worthy of. Here's what I don't like about personal development and what I will never do to you. This is really important to me. Do you guys like personal development? Drop a yes in the comments if you're a personal development junkie like me. Like, I love to listen to podcasts. I love to read books. I love growth. I'm a little bit addicted to it.
You're addicted to growth? She's addicted to growth, but she treats people like a 14-year-old bully, 14-year-old mean girl. There's no growth in there. It's just so ironic that she's saying this. God forbid, I couldn't imagine where you started if you've grown so much. She treats people like she's unable to handle her emotions, like she has to get it out and she has to throw it onto someone else. She does this thing where she'll break you down, make you feel awful, and then she'll try to build you up a little bit. She's like, oh, but you know what? Come with me. I'm gonna build you up. I'm gonna make you better. You're the one who caused them more issues in the first place. I could go on and on. I'm not going to, and I know a lot of you who were on that live are going to have a lot to say in the comments about this because this isn't the same person.
But when I started my personal development journey, I started to notice that every course I would take or every book I would read, I almost shortly after would feel worse about myself. And I started to analyze, why is that? Why is that? What's going on here? Here's the thing that I want you to know coming into this, especially for those of you who have bought a planner. And if you haven't bought the planner, listen, I'm just telling you, I'll put the link in the description when I get done with this video, but I'm just telling you that I'm going to wake up one day. I'm not in the planner business. I'm also not in the shipping business. I don't like it. Okay? You should see the box I had. Oh, it's gone. I shipped something else out. I had to buy these boxes to fit these in. It's coming in a big, huge box. I don't think I made any money on this after what I paid to have them printed and then all the other stuff that's going in it.
I don't believe that for 2 seconds because that thing costs $119. I don't believe it. She made a ton of money on this. Now, I'm not in the sending shit business either, so maybe someone can correct me. She wants 200 people to purchase a planner. So let's do 200 times 119, $23,800. Now you're telling me that these planners cost $23,800 to make and ship? I just don't believe that. And I could be wrong, and you know what? You can correct me in the comments if you are familiar with this stuff. How much do you think it costs to make that planner? Someone educate me. I just don't think that's right. Because she wouldn't have done it if she didn't make money. She's just trying to act like she did this out of the goodness of her heart.
It doesn't matter. That wasn't the point. The bottom line is I'm going to wake up one of these days and be like, I'm done. And I'm just going to turn off sales. Okay. So if you want it and you want in on that coaching community, it's likely not going to open again.
But she said that 5 times already. And she said she was going to do it this time and then was probably going to do it here and then was going to do this and do that and do this. And she hasn't done any of those things. So this is telling me it's not really going in the way that she wants it to go.
So get the badass planner. You need this planner, but what you need more is the personal development coaching.
Is it legal to say, I'm about to raise the price of this by this day, so go buy it, but then doesn't do it? I don't know. I feel like there are definitely some rules of... Sorry, I don't know why I put the pen in my freaking ear. I feel like there are some rules being broken here when it comes to sales, shipping products. This whole thing, I feel like there's something going on that is not legal. And I don't mean her selling a planner, but I mean the way that she's talking about it, the way she's saying this is going to happen, 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 and then not happening. I don't know. There's just something off about that.
Here's what I want you to hear from me. And I'm going to say this again inside the community, and I'm probably going to say it many times. There's nothing wrong with you. You do not need personal development because there's something wrong with you. Stop that right now. Stop going into personal development courses, listening to podcasts, reading books, thinking that you need to be fixed. You are and were, you already are and were born perfect.
I need you to understand my shock when I hear this. So I'm going to have Ava, my amazing editor, I'm going to have her play a part in the most recent live where she says something that completely took me back. That makes what she's saying here, I mean, just night and day.
I think when people, for me, say that money doesn't matter, I think you're a really sick, selfish person.
Mhm.
And I do say that to offend you. Those of you out there who are, I want you to be offended. I'm totally fine with that. If that makes you unfollow me, I'm happy about that because I don't want to be around people like you. If you really do believe that money is evil or that like, oh, money isn't everything, well, then you really only care about yourself.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah. See what I mean?
You are already perfect. You are designed specifically exactly as you are supposed to be. You're already there. You are not going into personal development to fix yourself. You are going into personal development to unlearn things that have been programmed into your brain. Do you understand that? You are going in, you are trying to do growth to unlearn things. And as a mom, are there any moms on here? Drop the word mom in the comments if you're a mom. As a mom, when I started to realize that, and then I started to realize the programming that had happened in my life, I started to change the way I mommed. I started to really get intentional.
This is just so unbelievable. This is not the same person that I saw 2 days ago on a live.
And conscientious about my words. Because I started to realize
What?
something is going to program my children. Something's going.
Sorry to pause it so much in such a short amount of time. Conscientious about her words? Oh God, that's very wow. That's very wow.
So I might as well program them to believe they are champions. I might as well program them to believe. You go ask my 19-year-old. He will tell you I will be a multimillionaire by the time I'm 19 with no shame. He already at 19 years old is in the top 10% of income earners in the entire country. Because I programmed him. I didn't let society program him.
Oh, you programmed him. Does that mean you put people under him to build up his downline? Did you fix his downline to where he would be in the top 10 in life activated brands, which is a low level MLM? Melissa, you think for 1 second I believe your barely 19-year-old son got themselves to top 10% without your help?
And he, of all my children, got the very best version of me because I had grown. We grow. But here's the point. You don't need to be fixed. You're already perfect. You need to unlearn some bullshit so that you can become a badass. It's just true. You just have some bullshit stories up here that you have told yourself, and they're not true. You have some stories like money is hard to make, like money is scarce. You do have some of those stories. Some of you do. Some of you have stories about your own worthiness.
She does not live in a reality. Like the reality that we all live in, she doesn't live in it. She's created her own. If I thought me thinking money's so easy to make and then that would actually make me more money is not correct. Sure, it is important to have a good mindset. It is important to be positive. I'm not saying toxic positivity, but I'm not saying you should be negative 100% of the time, right? I'm not saying you should say, oh, I'll never get this done. I'll never do this, blah, 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 all the time. I am saying that it's important to have a more positive mindset when you're trying to do something that you know might be a little difficult, right? Because it can help push you to get there. Just saying stuff and changing your mindset of money comes to me. It's easy. Manifestation, right? Money flows into me. It's all mine. It's not hard to make. Is not realistic. In the world that we're living in right now, that's just not a realistic thing. And it is not that easy. All these people who don't make much money, including myself, we definitely don't. We're not sitting here acting like money is hard to make and that's why we're not making more money. We are where we are in general mostly because of capitalism. So listen, I'm not going to go on that tangent, but you know what I mean.
And how much you're worth as far as income goals. Oh, thanks, Ashley. It's really just a top knot with a thing wrapped around it. You have stories about your skills and abilities. You have stories about your time management. You have stories about what kind of parent you are. You have all these stories that you've been told, and a lot of it has been programmed into you by society. One of the biggest ahas in my life is when I went on my first health journey, when I lost a large amount of weight. And I started to realize the programming that I had been submitted to. And I was like, this is going to sound stupid, but I'm willing to sound stupid. I don't care. I was in the middle of a health journey. I was really serious, and I was trying to lose like 80 pounds. And I had gone to a Super Bowl party, and I had decided before I went that I was going to eat at home my healthy food before I went, and I just wasn't going to partake, and I was going to drink seltzer water. My trick is seltzer and lime because it looks like an alcoholic beverage, and like nobody gives you trouble then. It's a good trick, guys, because otherwise people are like, oh, have beer. If you drink a seltzer and lime, it looks like you have a mixed drink, so get the seltzer and lime. Anyway, I had been programmed. I was so proud of myself for going to that Super Bowl party and not eating chicken wings. Because in my brain, when you go to a Super Bowl party, you eat chicken wings, right? And you guys don't realize how much of that food programming we have. How many of you would feel weird if you didn't eat turkey on Thanksgiving? Or whatever you eat. Some of you eat ham for Christmas, or maybe you eat a turkey, or you eat a prime rib, or you have a certain thing you do. So that food programming is real. It's real. When I do this, I eat this. And so that's some of our society's problem with obesity, by the way, and some of your problem with the backsliding. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about personal development, and but I just wanted to give you that example. And then I wanted to talk about
Also, I think that like her examples of like the Thanksgiving and the Christmas, the whatever, I think that's just tradition, and I think that's totally fine. Having chicken wings, I mean, I personally I see queso as the thing for a Super Bowl party. I don't think having chicken wings at a Super Bowl party is like the issue. I don't know, maybe I misunderstood that because I was kind of paying attention to something else for a hot minute. Sorry. Preparing for my next video, my brain hopped over, and I'm hopped back now. I'm good.
The reason why this is so important, and the reason I wanted to start it in December, and I am going to start the training in My Badass Community in December. So if you do not get your planner this week, you are going to miss stuff, and you're going to miss good stuff. So I don't want you to miss it. So get in. I just resent another email to everybody who's purchased a planner, so you have access to the group. If it's in your spam and you can't find it, search Badass in your email. It is in there. I promise you, I did not miss anybody. Everybody is in there, so you have access. I'm not going to come chase you down, so I'm not your mama. You're not a baby. You can go look in your email and get into the group. Separation season. This season that we're coming into, it usually starts right before Thanksgiving. This is when this is your opportunity. December is your moment. If you are somebody who's like, I want to start pacing people. I want to start winning. I want to start being the girl on the leaderboards. I want to start being the girl who crushes her business. I want to start being the girl who crushes her weight loss journey. I want to be the one with the amazing before and after. I want to be the one who, whatever it is that you want to do in your life, in your health, your wealth, or your relationships, if you want to separate yourself from the crowd, if you want to be the top 3% in whatever you're doing, you've got to get active now. It's separation season. Everyone else, the 97%, are slowing down. They're saying, it's the holidays. It's not the holidays. Christmas is a holiday.
I'm sorry. It is the holidays. I am slowing my ass down. Now I'm going to the gym, I'm doing stuff, but the holidays are a time to be with family because a lot of people have more time off during the holidays. I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of people do. And a lot of people aren't able to see their families any other time. So this is a very important and crucial time to be present with your families, maybe your friends, or maybe you don't have any of that and you just like spending time by yourself. Sometimes it's a terrible time for people, and they get extremely depressed. They struggle throughout the entire holiday season. This is a season, the holiday season. It's not Christmas is one day. And for her to try to tell people, don't you dare slow down. Don't spend time with your family. You've got to work. you're going to be better than those people who are slowing down and spending time with their family. I thought the entire reason to do an MLM, other than to make money, which is a lie, is to have more time with your family, to be able to be more present. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not wrong on that.
Day. It's not a haul a month. Okay? And so one of the things I'm going to teach you in this community and with this planner, I got to sit on my butt. Okay. One of the things I'm going to teach you in this community and in this planner is how to have more time. If you learn how to effectively plan your time, you're going to find hours you didn't even know existed. I'm just telling you, I get more done in the 1 to 2 hours I work a day. And I really do work 1 to 2 hours a day.
So she's just saying, listen, if you schedule your day, you're going to have more time with your family. And this planner is what's going to do it. I do that already by myself without paying $120 for your planner. She's acting like this planner is the end all be all. It's going to solve everyone's issues. You don't need that planner to schedule your day better.
I am a chief executive officer of 2 multi-million-dollar companies. I am a top leader in an MLM company. I am a top income earner. And I apparently sell planners. And I work 1 to 2 hours a day. And I get so much done. I get so much done because of effective planning. But more importantly than that,
me too.
Some of you out there are moms, you're working businesses, and you're working full-time jobs. So that describes some of you. And you feel guilty when you're doing all of those activities. When you're at your full-time job, you feel guilty because you're not working your business and you're not with your kids. And when you're working your business, you feel guilty because you're ignoring your full-time job and you're ignoring your kids. When you're with your kids, you feel guilty because you're not working your business and you wanted to reach a goal and you're trying to get to a milestone.
You know what would help that a lot? Drop the MLM. How much are you making? Are you actually profiting a significant amount of money? Is it causing you more stress than not? That would free up a lot of time, I bet. Also, if you're feeling, I felt really guilty when I had the MLM, my full-time job, and then my new marriage, because I was neglecting my husband pretty fully to be present in my full-time job, which took up the majority of my freaking life. That's when I worked at a church. And then also to do my MLM. She's saying effective planning. She's trying to sell us her $120 planner. You don't need what she's shoving in our faces.
And I got news for you. This whole thing about, the only thing is important is to be present. You're never present. Because you're too busy feeling guilty because you're forcing yourself to be present.
Listen to that again. Ava, can we play that again?
And I got news for you. This whole thing about, the only thing is important is to be present. You're never present.
And how the hell do you know that, Melissa? The only thing important is to be present. Yes. How do you know I'm never present? You don't, but you want me to think that? You want to try to make me feel like, oh, maybe I'm not? Second guess myself and then buy into your planner scam. You're the one who's trying to make us feel guilty. She's trying to belittle you, make you feel guilty so that you'll buy the planner thinking that you're going to change your entire life with this planner. Go to Staples, get a $14 planner. Or I'm sure there's cheaper ones out there too.
When you schedule your life and you plan appropriately, you can actually be present. And you will never feel guilt about it. It is the best
Duh. That is not life-changing advice.
feeling. I'm just telling you, this stuff is absolutely life-changing. Hi, Tracy. So, get a planner. Please, get into my badass community. Right, Christy, that's the problem. But people are convincing themselves, oh no, I'm going to be fully present today. They fail at everything. You're failing at momming. You're failing at the business. You're failing at your job because you're not present in any of them because you're not scheduling yourself properly. Scheduling is so important.
All right, let's listen to that again. I love a good Melissa Collins explosion. She tries to hold herself back, but she can't.
Please, get into my badass community. Right, Christy, that's the problem. But people are convincing themselves, oh no, I'm going to be fully present today. They fail at everything.
She says you fail at everything without her planner. That's what she means. Oh, no, you're failing at everything without my planner. You're failing at
momming. You're failing at the business. You're failing at your job because you're not present in any of them because you're not scheduling yourself properly. Scheduling is...
You're going to fail without her planner. You're failing right now at being a mom, and you're going to continue without her planner. That's what she's telling us. That's what she's trying to persuade people to think. That's wild.
It's really, really important for busy people, and it's also as important for not busy people, because I've been both. And when I have tons of free time, when all my kids moved out and I was an empty nester, all of a sudden I became a massive procrastinator, because I was like, I got all the time in the world. I can do that later. I can do that later. I can do that later. 3 weeks later, I'm like, I have to do the laundry now.
Just because you did that, just because you became a massive procrastinator, doesn't mean other people will. She puts everyone into one category, but that's not true. People are different.
This is ridiculous. But I'm just telling you, effective time management. It does not take a lot of time to do it. You do have time. Stop telling yourself the bullshit story that you don't have time. You do have time.
I have a question. Did y'all ever do in school, because I did this, where they give you a planner and you have to use the planner? Like it's a grade. You have to use the planner and plan out things, write things down, and they look at it to make sure that you used it and that you're using it properly and grade you on it. I'm pretty sure I did that in 5th grade. So she's trying to teach us something that a lot of us learn in elementary school.
You need to sit down and do it. When I had 3 little kids in the house and I was running a full-time brick and mortar business and I was a leader at an MLM company, still had time, lots of time. If you asked my son when he was 8 or 9, because I know people asked him, I heard him say it, they would say, what does your mom do for work? He would say, she doesn't work. That's what he believed. Because when I was with him, when I spent time with him, I was actually fully present. And that's what I want for you. And so yes, I wanted to build this planner because it's effective. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, because I haven't held it up in a minute, it's huge. It's gigantic. You can see inside of it. It's an encyclopedia, Kelly Ray. It's huge. Like I said earlier, we can use it to plan, or if people make us angry, we can hit them with it. I think it would be a really effective weapon. It's substantial. Nobody better make me mad. You get whacked with the planner. Anyway, for those of you who have not grabbed one yet, I am going to put the link to order in the description of this video. So just go up there and get it, because you're going to get all the other stuff too. You're going to get all the training. And for those of you who have ordered it, you have access to the group in your email. I just sent out another email blast, and you will, I will be in there and start training next week. Can you believe next week is December? How did that happen? What is going on? Anyway, this year's over. Think about that for a second. Did you get done? Did you hit your goals for 2023? For those of you who are like, I don't need that. Did you hit your goals for 2023?
Yes, I did. I hit my goals for 2023, but I haven't always hit my goals. She's going to try to use oh, you haven't hit your goals. No, you haven't. And she's going to try to make you convince yourself that you haven't, and then use her planner as the way you can hit them for 2024.
Because if not, you've got to do something different in 2024. Or you can stay the same and be at the exact same place you are right now next December. You could do that. I mean, you can keep doing the same thing over and over again if you want and see if that works. But if it didn't work and you want growth, then you have to make different decisions.
That does not mean we have to buy your planner.
And I would, step 1, start listening to yourself. Slow down and listen to yourself. You know what to do. Do it. Try it. Anyway, invest in yourself. Grab this planner. We're going to start training the first week of December. For those of you wondering when the planners are going out, if you were in the first 100, if you ordered in the first 100, then you will be getting your planner shipped to you. I believe I get them on Friday. Friday's November 30th, right? I believe I get them here on Friday, and then I have to box them all up and ship them all out. And the thought of 100 of these, I am going to be in the best shape of my life. Y'all have put in place a fitness plan for me. It's so amazing. I'm going to have to carry these out of this basement and bring them to the front porch, and I'm going to gain muscle. So anyway, those will be going out next week, and you'll get them. I mean, I don't know how long it takes to ship. The post office is crazy in December, so however long it takes to ship to you, you'll get them. The second 100 will go out as soon as I'm sold out. I believe there's 20 left to get to the second 100. So if you have a friend who needs this, maybe tag them in the video. So if you're in the second 100, you'll get your books faster. That's an effective way. Call your girlfriend and say, call your best friend, call your mom, call your sister and say, you need to come do this with me. Go on this personal development journey with us, grab the planner, and get our second 100 sold. Okay? I do. Actually, I do. I do have shipping set up at this house. So everything ships from my front porch. I schedule USPS to pick up here. But like, he's also going to be mad at me. They are, well, let me weigh it. I haven't weighed it yet. Oh my gosh. I'm terrified. It's going to cost me $1 million bajillion in shipping. Hold on. I'm going to weigh it and tell you. So 100 of them are going to weigh, let's see. Oh, it weighs 4 pounds, 2.8 ounces. They're going to be mad. So 100 of them is going to weigh 400 pounds. The poor male guy, like, what kind of snacks? I'm going to give him CBD energy caps and all.
Please don't give him your MLM shit. Give him like a good snack or like a good drink. No, stop giving strangers your MLM product.
All sorts of lab goodies, some collagen for his knees. I don't know, some balm for his back. Maybe I'll do it in phases or something. I can't even fit, even if I wanted to be nice and bring him to the post office, like I drive a BMW Z4. Do you know how small the trunk is? Well, I'm going to have to take like 10 at a time to the post office. Sorry, guys. I can't work any of my other businesses right now. I'm driving planners back and forth to the post office. That's my new gig. So that's great. That's so funny. All right. I think that's all I have for you guys. But tag somebody who you think needs this planner in this video. I would appreciate it. Or share this video so we can get the last 20 sold. So all 200 can go out hopefully as soon as possible. It did take 10 days to get them here. So I have not ordered the second run and I can't until the other ones are done. I have to order them 100 at a time. Like, this is the rule. All right. Thank you, Diana, for sharing. I appreciate that very much. I love you guys so much. I am going to be here live more. So if you don't want to miss my lives, make sure that you have me set to favorite so it notifies you when I go live. I am going to be back here. I was thinking about bringing back Money Mondays. I was thinking about Money Mondays again. Did you guys like Money Monday? I used to go off on remember Money Mondays? I used to go off on complete rampages.
I love that. Oh my gosh, are y'all excited? I'm so pumped.
Should I do that again?
Yeah.
Or what do you guys want? I am going to start going live, but I don't really want to go live every day and talk about, I can talk about lab products all you want. Is anybody in here doing the 12 days of fitness with us? Is anybody, drop a 12 if you're doing 12 days of fitness. I'm curious. Excited about that too. For those of you who have bought a fitness bundle from November 15th to November 30th, you are going to get an email on December 1st with access to that community. And that group is all built out. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. There'll be one available tomorrow morning. I'm sure of it, Cassidy. Don't worry. But grab it. Make sure you grab it. And if it's at all possible, don't use PayPal. Because there's a whole nother drama. PayPal is holding my money hostage. Did you know they do that? They were like, oh, yeah, we're going to hold this money like until I give them tracking information. That means I have to pay to ship it first. It makes no sense. Anyway, PayPal has thousands of my dollars right now.
I'm sure it makes sense, but she just doesn't know how it works. I don't know how it works either. Whoever's watching doesn't know how that works. Please educate me in the comments. Thank you.
So it's all on hold in there. So it would be helpful if you didn't use PayPal, but like do it however you want. But, oh good, Kara, I'm glad you got your stuff. Activate in the morning, cleanse and sleep at night, tea 1 to 2 times a week, and more Vita every morning. That's how you take it. We're going to talk about it more in the 12 days of fitness group, but I wanted you to hear that. Oh, and as far as, oh my gosh, Dawn, what? Held your money for 6 months? Yeah, they're telling me right now I can only have 1,000 a month. I'm like, now I'm gonna call somebody soon because there's a lot of money in there. So whatever, keep holding my money. No big deal. What they hold in crypto. I know all these things are like the mafia, man. It's all awful. Well, Apple and Google.
Well, I guess it would make sense that you have to give them a tracking number, PayPal a tracking number, that you actually sent them the product before you get the money. That would make sense because then it's like, oh, here, I actually did ship it to them. I'm not scamming them.
Pay for like app subscriptions. It's 45 days in arrears. But I have to pay server fees and a whole bunch of stuff to keep that thing running. But I get paid 45 days in arrears to be able to support it. It's nuts. Anyway, what was I saying? 12 Days of Fitness. Oh, Alexis, our naturopathic doctor, has agreed to come in there and provide some value in that group. So there's going to be a doctor in there you'll be able to ask questions to.
A naturopathic doctor. I work in the medical field. I'm not going to listen to a naturopathic doctor over a medical doctor. You shouldn't be asking medical questions to a naturopathic doctor because they're going to give you a naturopathic answer, which is not always the good answer.
If you have not met her, she is fantastic. So we've got a naturopath doctor going to be in the group posting, and I think she's going to go live 1 or 2 times so that she can give you guys some just extra support and answer some questions that I am not willing to answer, because you guys ask me questions and I'm like, I am not a scientist. I don't know. I just drink the Morvita and take the capsules, and then I lose the weight. I don't know why. But Alexis will be.
You're the CEO leg. You should know why. What a great CEO leg.
In that group. So you definitely, there she is. Alexis is on here. So you definitely want to be in there. You don't want to miss that. Thank you. I know I haven't reached out to you yet, Alexis. I heard this through third party. So I was so excited that you said yes and you're going to be in there. We appreciate you so much. So yeah, get your fitness bundle, purchase before the 30th. And on December 1st, you'll get an email with access. We start the group on December 4th. There's going to be a fitness tip every day. Guys, I promise you that this fitness program, I'm doing it. And if you followed me for any length of time, you know that if I'm doing it, you can do it.
They don't know that. Do you know their medical background?
It's not hard. It's all stuff we can do at home. It's all stuff we can hold each other accountable for. What it's going to do is keep us accountable in the beginning of this separation season, in the beginning of this December season, so that we're not just going totally off the rails. Look, eat the pie, eat the cake. I want you to. But drink the Morvita, take the capsules, and do the planks, okay? We got to do some planks too, apparently. Every day, a new exercise gets added. So by the end of the 12 days of fitness, you're doing 12 exercises, and they're timed. So you don't need any equipment. You don't need anything special, and anybody at any fitness level can do it. So that's part of it. Then there's going to be tips and information on how to use the fitness bundle to the best success. I am going to, I don't know if she's on here, but I am going to beg Ashley South to come do a talk on protein because she's really great at talking about how to get your protein in and why that's important. I don't know what Alexis is going to talk about, but whatever she talks about, I always want to hear it because it's really interesting and informative. So you're going to have that. So you want to get in the 12 days of fitness. The entrance in is purchase of a fitness bundle from November 15th to November 30th. So if you ordered one before this, that's fine. So if you need the link to order a fitness bundle, you can message me. I'll shoot you the link. But most of you are customers or you are already involved with the company, so you know how to order. Go get it done. There's nothing else to do after that. Okay? I'm done ranting. But tell me in the comments what you guys want me to do when I go live, because I might do Money Mondays. I might just do mindset stuff. I don't really know. Maybe I should just go live and let it flow. That's so dangerous. So then I start going on rants. I start saying things I shouldn't say. I don't know. Tell me what you think. All right, I'm getting off of here.
All right, finally. She's finally actually freaking getting off. I'm so excited for those rants. I'm very excited. I love showing these sides of MLM top leaders because they don't like to show these sides as like who they are. Right? They like to say, I'm just passionate. It's like, no, you're actually just rude and horrible to people. Thank you for being here. Before you go, hold on. Go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. You can leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to watch that live if you want to see the wildness of what happened that day. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye.
about what has been. I only care about yours.